Welcome to week 1. My first physical health suggestion is going to be drinking more water. Now, the general recommendation for water intake is to drink about half of your body weight in ounces per day. Again, that's just a general recommendation, and that can vary depending on the time of year, the climate you're in, the level of activity that you're engaged in throughout the day. I'm not going to suggest that you drink a certain amount of water, but rather just increase the amount of water that you're drinking from what you usually drink. One way we can do this is through replacing maybe a soda or a juice that we might drink with a bottle of water. Now, I think it's really helpful to remember the benefits of drinking water because it can be a really good motivator. One thing is that water helps your cells absorb the nutrients from your food and can help your cells regenerate, which is necessary for overall health. Staying hydrated decreases your insulin resistance, so your blood sugar can be more stable as you drink more water. Water also helps our body remove toxins. It's needed for synovial fluid in our joints so we can move more freely without pain or stiffness. A lot of my patients complain about early morning joint stiffness, and I often suggest to them that drinking water would really help them because if you think about it, we're not drinking as we sleep, and we don't often move a lot, which is also good for stiffness. So movement with hydration first thing in the morning can really help with that. Water supports the digestive process. I would suggest that you don't drink a bunch of water before or after a meal because I have learned that it can actually decrease the amount of or dilute the hydrochloric acid in our stomach that's needed to digest our food completely. So if you're going to drink water before a meal, try to keep about a 10-minute window before or after your meal with that increased water intake. Water can also help improve our sleep, our focus, our memory, and our mood. So try to increase your water intake for physical health. My second suggestion to address our mental and emotional health, but also our physical health, is a 5-minute meditation I learned from life coach Brooke Snow. Basically, you set a timer for 5 minutes and repeat this simple mantra either in your mind or out loud. I love and accept you, insert your name. So for me, that would look like this. Set a timer, close my eyes, take a deep breath, and repeat, I love and accept you, Christy. Now pause between the phrases, try to let the words be internalized. If, like me, you are so accustomed to being critical of yourself that this feels like a lie at first, you can begin by imagining your Savior saying this to you, or anyone else you know that loves you unconditionally. Why would I suggest this? Most of us try to make changes in our lives because we don't feel like we're enough. We withhold loving and accepting ourselves until we've reached a certain point in our life, or we've achieved a certain goal or reached a certain weight. I would suggest that actions taken from this energy may work in the short term, but they don't create lasting change because they often come from perfectionistic thoughts, and perfectionism is never met. Rather, if we can love and accept ourselves as we are right now, that feeling of love will naturally drive us to take healthy actions now. If you love and care for someone, you are more likely to treat them with respect and genuine concern. Love yourself and you will treat yourself better. You deserve to be treated well. Contrary to what the world would have you believe, truth is that our value is more than what we do, what we look like, how much money we make, what our house looks like, or what our children do. No outward measure should dictate our worth. It is inherent in our divine identity. We are taught this in the gospel of Jesus Christ, but it can be easy to forget because we have outside influences constantly trying to convince us otherwise. That is why we need to be proactive in combating the lie that our worth is conditional. And this mantra meditation is one way to do that.